Good morning, friends. Carrie from down in Texas. Happy Tuesday, tremendous Tuesday. Oh, goodness. I hope you had a long, restful, decompressing Memorial Day weekend and that it was safe and you are ready to start the new work week. I am. I've done a few things ahead of time this morning to help with time as I seem to be running too long with my videos, in my opinion, anyway. So I'm have started a few things early. Basically, it's just my prime and my first coat. So this is my one of my primers. This is my. By the way, do you have a drink? Grab your drink. I have my trusty iced coffee, all my tools, and my makeup, so we can get ready. And I'm going to be wearing lavender again. All right. So, I've done my Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow Primer Moisturizer Skin Luster product. Um, this is one of my favorites, and I would highly recommend it for us experienced skin. I'm not going to say old, but experienced skin. So that's what we have is experienced skin. I have also used a combination of two e.l.f. primers. This is my Cookies and Dream, using the remainder of that, and I'm combining it with this new one that you were kind enough to encourage me to get. This is the Poreless Putty. So I'm sort of mixing those two together while I finish up my Cookies and Dream. Not cream, Dream. So that is on. And then I started with my Catrice. This is my Catrice under eye. I don't know if you can see that because of my light, but Catrice under eye blurring um, color corrector con concealer. So those are the products that are currently on. I don't know if you saw it last night, but over the weekend I had a request from one of my sweet community members that I talk to pretty frequently. She asked me to do an after exfoliation video. So I did that. I can't believe I did that. But I did. I did it late last night and I waited about 30 minutes after my exfoliation was done. So check out that video because it really does give you an idea of the how I exfoliate and then what I do with my products afterwards. In my opinion, an exfoliation can really damage your skin if you're not really careful about how you're doing it and then the aftermath to help your skin recover. I think that's a really important step that I don't hear a lot of influencers really talking about. And I think it's vitally important those first few minutes after you've exfoliated, how important it is to really get your skin remoisturized. And if you're using some anti-aging products or serums, get them on right away and then let them drink into your skin. Let your skin drink all of that in after exfoliating. I think it makes a world of difference because you're taking that layer off. That's what it's what exfoliating is you're taking off a layer of dead skin. So we want to make sure that we're protecting and revitalizing that skin that we have just either used some sort of mechanism on or a blade. I'm not a big fan of the blading exfoliating. I think it can be really harsh. And contrary to what a lot of people say, I think as you get older, your skin becomes more fragile. At least in my experience, that's what I am seeing. So, food for thought there, but that's out there. I did that last night. So let's come in and let's get our e.l.f. contour on. I'm going to be real careful today because yesterday I got it way too heavy and I didn't like it at all. Just didn't look natural for me at all. As you can see, this really works. And I'm barely tapping my brush into the product And I do, you definitely can see with my fair skin, the product as it goes on. You can see from here to here, and then from here to here. Once I get the two darker products on, I do come back in with the two lighter colors, and I just sort of blend around that just to sort of ease my mind that I don't have it on too dark. e.l.f. 4-color exfoliating. I do love this product very much. Thanks to you guys. That's one of your recommendations. All right. One thing I have started to do that I didn't mention earlier, when I'm using my primers, I have actually started to put my primers on with a primer brush. I'm using this end for my primer, not my this one, but my e.l.f. primers. And then I'm using this tiny little end for my Catrice and my under eye products. Okay, we've got that on. That looks really nice. Let's come in now and let's seal all of this up with our Laura Mercier pink setting powder. I go back to my surgeon today, so hopefully he will completely release me and I can, when I'm sitting, I am not using my sling. I'm having some neck issues because of the sling and the pressure it's putting on my neck. So I am, as long as I'm sitting, I'm just using caution with my arm. If I get up and I do anything, that's when I'm using my sling to protect what I just had repaired. Hopefully it works this time. Okay, I am going to come in and just touch my brows. Okay. Very nice. Get some lip gloss on. I'm using my Christian Dior lip gloss plumper moisturizer. I do love this product. This is a beautiful product. This is the product that I put on after I exfoliate to get some moisture back in my lips. Okay. What I need to get out. One thing real quickly that I forgot to get out. Sorry about that. I forgot to get that out because it has my lipstick that we're going to cover this lip gloss with. Okay. Now today I am going to be using my little sample eyeshadow palette that I got, that I have used before. This is a really pretty soft lavender purple. You know what? I forgot to put on my or help me, I just am losing it. I swear I'm losing it. I didn't even put on my foundation today, but I did put enough, I think, of my under eye corrector that it's okay. Well, maybe I don't need that foundation. Just get worried about the time, and so I sort of rush and then I forget steps, and I'm sorry. Oh boy. Okay. This is a sample packet that I got in a Estee Lauder gift pack. I don't think you will ever be able to buy this. I don't think it's available anymore. But it does have a very, very soft lavender look to it, and that's kind of what I want today. I don't want quite as purple a look today. So we are going to go with this palette today. I am going to, because I forgot my foundation again, I am going to come in with this, and this is my Fenty Powder Foundation, and I'm just going to make sure that the outer area is looking okay, since I forgot actually put on foundation. This is a powder foundation, and I use this generally when I'm going to do a photo shoot, because I get a very porcelain type finish with this. But for today's purposes, we're going to use it because I forgot to put on my TirTir foundation. I forgot that step. And I hit my brows a little too hard then, so I'm just going to fix them real quick with my pencil. This is my Benefit Eye Pencil 3-step system. And I'm just got a little too heavy on the powder, so it looks a little unfinished. So we're just going to color back in a little bit. That looks much better. Okay. So for the first thing I'm going to do for my eye look is I'm going to take this smaller brush, and I'm going to dip into my Perfect Pour Pink Pack. This is a very, very beautiful finishing powder that I like very much, and I'm going to use this in the eye socket to cover the whole thing all the way up. This is going to sort of be my base today. All the way up under the eyebrow. And we're going to make sure that we're filling in right here. Notice a couple of videos where there's pretty significant shadowing, and I don't want that. I don't like the way that looks at all. So we're just going to start there today before we put anything else on. Okay, now we are going to use this very, very, very light sort of a lavender pink combination. I'm going to load that up on the brush. And we're going to start down here. We're going to work our way upwards. So this is definitely a softer, more subtle type purple lavender than the ColourPop palette that I have been using. Just wiped off some of that fallout before it gets too much. get back in and go to this side. Take it all the way up into my transitional area. Start in the lid and then work my way up. Windshield wiper motions, and then really blend once we get up here. And then again, take that underneath. Now, for my outside corners of my eye to create that, oh, here, get away, that triangle that I like out here in this corner of my eye right here, we're going to come into the next shade, which is this one right here. And we're just going to dip our really fluffy brush into that. And we're just going to come right in here. And we're just going to add that to the outer triangle right here. Just creating a little bit of a smoky outward. Right here in the triangle, right here and right here. I'm sure we don't have any major fallout. Then we need to get a really tiny brush, and we're going to use the darkest plummy purpley color. And we're going to come under here. We're going to start with the darker color anyways. And we're going to blend that in a minute. With the lighter color that we started with. If it comes on too dark, which I don't think it is. I think it actually looks very nice. And we are extending it out. Trying to get as close to the water line as I can. And then moving it out. Very nice. It's very subtle, but very, very flattering. In my opinion, it's very flattering. Okay, let's grab a little bit more of our finishing powder and let's just make sure that our under eye is nice and bright and that we do not have any of that dark shadowing under here. So I'm bringing that up and into right here and then extending out onto this area up here. Very nice. Very soft, very subtle, very feminine. Get these away. All right. And for blush, of course, we are using my favorite go-to blush of all time. You guys know me, my What a Brat. I just love that name. Oh, love that name. It reminds me of my children. I don't know, my children weren't brats, but you know, we all say that at some point about our kids. I used to say it to my kids lovingly, you know, oh, you're such a little brat. So blessed. I have 3 beautiful children, all of them in the public service arena. My oldest son is a paramedic. He has 2 children, a 6-year-old daughter and a 6-month-old son. And then my daughter, who is my stepdaughter, she's my daughter though. I've known her since she was 3. She is now 37. I said that right, Sam. She has a boy, 8, and a daughter, 5. And then she's a surgical nurse. Oh, my oldest son's a paramedic. I don't know if I said that or not, but he's a paramedic. And my daughter is a surgical nurse. And my youngest son is a probation officer, and he works with 10 to 17-year-old kids. He's got a very, very demanding, stressful job, and he's so good at it. Okay, for lipstick, I'm going to come in and we're going to use my Jumbo stick here today. Not using a really heavy coat. This is a NYX product. I do love this. You can use this as cheeks. You can use it as eye color. It's very versatile. I just want a sort of a dusting of that color. So I'm going to come back in and just blend it with my Kristen Dior moisturizing lip plumper, which I love. And then let me get that's a beautiful color combination. Very, very feminine. Lavender is one of those colors that just is beautiful, I think, on everybody, every skin tone, because it is a mixture of colors. I see it on dark skin and it just is spectacular. I don't know, it's just amazing. I saw a video last night I was watching, and the model had dark skin tone, not really dark, but dark skin tone. And oh, the lavender that they used on her was just absolutely spectacular. Okay, let's curl these babies. I think I'm getting ready to need another sponge in my curler here. I struggle with your curlers. Once you buy it and it does really good, and then you get to the point sort of where mine is now, where you got to go and you got to find another sponge, and then the sponge never stays in and it just doesn't seem to work right. So I end up 90% of the time buying another one because replacing the sponge just doesn't ever seem to work properly for me. Do you experience that too? Drop me a comment if you do. Okay, today I'm using my Maybelline Sky High Black Mascara. And of course, I'm always starting down at the bottom of my lash. Want to get that curl and really lock it into place with this formula. Mascara, in my opinion, when you curl your lashes, is like a hairspray for your eyelashes. Get it on and lock that curl in so you have longer curl throughout the day. And I do start at the bottom because I just feel like, for me, because my lashes are so fair and so straight, I get a better result when I start at the base and I build up and outward. And I do always put 2 coats on to give my lashes the best opportunity to be visible. All right. Over to this side. It's going to be a busy 4 days. It always is after Memorial Day because everyone generally is out of school, parents are out of school, and they are organizing summer activities and summer trips. And so for me, these 3 weeks here, the end of May and 2 weeks into June, are always one of the busiest times of year for me. And then we slow down a little bit into end of June and July. And then the craziness of the school year starts again and everything picks back up. And for me, I cannot believe we are at June, which means in 3 months, I will be on a plane with my dad and my family going back to Australia for my mom's Australian memorial service in our hometown. And I am looking forward to seeing our family in Australia, but I am not looking forward to what we have to do. This is the final step in her last wishes, and really not sure I'm ready for that. Having it to plan for and look forward to puts off the finality of it. And I'm not ready for that. Because in my opinion, as the days go by, it doesn't get easier for me, it gets harder because I realize more and more and more how much I need her and miss her, and she's not here. Time, in my opinion, is not a friend. But that's just my opinion. That's how I deal with my grief. Everyone handles their grief differently. Especially when it is a parent. After all, they're the people that brought us here, right? We wouldn't be here without our parents. And it's hard to face a world without our parents. Even if we are adults and we have our own children and we have our own grandchildren, that never changes. Okay, second coat here. On the second coat, I try to generate all my efforts out on the very end part of my lash. So I'm giving it that length and that extension. The first coat is where I build volume. The second coat generally is where I get that extension on the end of the lash. And this product is coming to the end. It is not have very many more applications left in it. All right. Okay. Maybelline Sky High Mascara in black. This was as I said, this is an Estee Lauder. Let me read the name of it in case you do want to try to find it. I don't know that it's still available, but it is L-I Lily, P-U-L-I-T-Z-E-R. And don't know if you can see that or not, but let's see if we can get it to. And it is this really, really pretty lavendery type um, pack color. All right, we've done that. Everything looks good. Let's just do one more blend here. No harsh lines. The brows look good. That's it for this Tuesday after Memorial Day. Summer has arrived officially. And by the temperatures here in the Houston area, we've had 3 days of excessive heat warnings already. We're already into the 90s. It's not even June yet. That means we are in for a very, very difficult, long, humid, dangerous summer from heat. So you better buckle up and get ready because it's going to be a scorcher, especially down here in the Houston area. Have a stupendous Tuesday wherever you are. But that hair will not go away. Many blessings to you. I hope it is a great day. I hope you get out there and I hope you hit your grand slam and you make that all important first impression if that happens to come along your way today. This community is all about helping each other, and I love so much to hear from you guys. I really do. I hear from somebody at least once or one or two of you every day. I look forward to that. That's the first thing I do in the mornings when I sit down, and I just love what I do. I love being able to come in and share thoughts and ideas in makeup. I'm very passionate about it, obviously, to help you and me look our very best every day, put our best foot forward so we can make that all important first impression if it happens to come along our way, so we can have our best life, have it all. There is nothing wrong with wanting it all. With hard work, faith, love, and dedication, I think we can all get there if we believe in ourselves. You are your greatest supporter. Don't ever forget that. Don't let anybody stop you from chasing your goals and your dreams, and shoot big. Dream big. Shoot for the moon and the stars, and never let your age stop you from chasing those goals and those dreams. It's a number. Mine just turned again, and I am not going to let it stop me from continuing to chase the things that I want and the dreams and the goals that I desire. I did that once in my life, and I'm not going to do it again. So if you're not part of the community, please join us. We'd love to hear from you. Hit the bell so you know the next time we post a video. I try to do these get readies in the morning, every morning. And then throughout the day, I do post other videos from my businesses and the other things that I am involved in and support. So God bless. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We will see you in our next video. Take care. Take no prisoners and get out there and hit your grand slam today. This is Carrie from down in Texas. Have a great Tuesday.